Hi guys, today I have a game for you played by the magician from Latvia, Mikhail Tal, versus Bent Larsen. This is arguably Mikhail Tal's one of his greatest games, probably his Immortal, where he sacrifices a piece for initiative and a very strong attack. So Mikhail Tal was playing the white pieces, Bent Larsen was playing the black pieces, who is a quite strong grandmaster from um, he's from Denmark. Yeah. So e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, d4, c6. Okay, this is the Polson variation of the Sveshnikov. Bishop e3, knight f6, and f4. Aggressive setup. More positional would be like bishop e2 and castling. F4, aiming for queen f3 ideas, escalade and castles, and queen set castling. This indicates that there's going to be an attack. White would be attacking on the king side with g4 and h4, and black would be attacking with b5 and h5, b5 and a5. So here Ben plays queen c7, knight b5, queen b8, and just g4 now. The idea is just to play g5, a6, here takes, b5, opening up the, first of all, expanding on the queen side to attack the knight and try to start some initiative from his end, attack from his end, and also aiming to put pressure in the center and this long diagonal. So g5, knight here, and bishop, eyeing down on the king, this bishop pair, trying to open up the position so that he can create mating threats. So b4 was played, and here I would like you guys to pause the video for a few seconds and find the best move. Okay, Mikhail Tal played bishop takes g7. As you can see, the king is trapped and he can't do anything. I'm kidding. He played knight d5, attacking the bishop, sacrificing himself for initiative, and Bent decides to accept. Takes, now opens up the diagonals. f5, preventing white from himself pushing f5, f6 and running over black. So f5 stops f5 from white, therefore white decides to play rook e1, attacking the bishop. The best move here probably was bishop d8, after which h4 and queen b7 and knight c5 would be a very strong move, attacking the bishop and forcing a trade, and bishop c4 and king steps away. If g6 then h6, and there's not, the position's quite closed, and I think since black's leading in material, black is probably doing very well in this position. However, rook f7 was played in the game, after which Mikhail Tal correctly plays rook h4. The idea is just to play g6, h5. He plays bishop b7, and now Mikhail Tal just takes. The bishop's hanging right now, so after takes, which happened in the game. Another variation could have been g6 and h5, same thing, but with the pawn on h5. So here it takes, and after queen f8 just takes on g7, and now we'd have to see this trade, and now we have connected passways and it's good enough compensation. So Bishop takes f5, rook takes f5, rook takes e7, and now knight e5 attacking the queen. Pawn can't take because it's pinned. So queen e4, putting pressure on the knight and the rook. So queen is forced to defend the rook. And now takes, rook here. An idea would be rook takes d4, after which white can just simply play rook takes b7. Now black's rook is under attack, so after it takes. I think white has better position because he has a better rook and more attacking chances. Central queen, black's rook is attacked, so I've even lost for black here. So he plays rook f3, after which queen e2 was played, and now they decide to take. Another idea would be bishop d5, after which pawn takes d6, defending the rook. And now you guys would be wondering, like, what if something rook f2? Well, if rook f2, then we just take, and there's nothing. Queen f4 would be another option, probably queen f4 check, attacking. So now king b1 can't be played because d4, bishop falls. So queen is played here. Now takes, and we have this quite simplified position with where white is leading a material. Rook f1 would the position would be lost for black, as he would be forced to give up a piece here because of the simple threat of queening, and black would be forced to give up a rook, which would be even worse. So the game continues with queen takes, and now a good pinning the pawn. Okay, attacking the d5 pawn. Takes, queen d6, queen f4, hanging on to the double, protecting the rook, and now queen e4. Ideas of, okay, b3. Another idea would be rook f1 here and trying to go for the a pawn, but here bishop c5 is a very strong move. The idea is just to decoy the queen from defending the e6 square, and this would be mate. If the queen goes to g6, for example, we can just play queen e7. So, and if he can also play bishop c8 to defend. Now he's just gonna lose the exchange. And if he tries to prevent losing the exchange by playing something like this, we still play bishop b6 and bishop c5. So b3 was played, after which check was given, and then c3 he's forced to retreat because same thing, just, and if the rook is played, then it's mate. Yeah, and if the rook isn't played, if the king is played, then the same mate that we saw before. So the queen is forced to go back, and now bishop c5, forcing the queen out of decoying the queen from protecting the e6 square. It's a very strong move. And now I'd like you guys to pause the video after queen e6 to find the winning move. Okay, Mikhail Tal plays the amazing queen f7. A very horrendous spin, now threatening to take, and there's no way to And Bent Larsen resigns here. Bent's only move would be probably to play queen takes d5 check, after which takes, and he would be forced to take here. Play on this position, being rook down and 2 pawns down, it's game over, potentially 3, and we can just lock the king side and force the zugzwang probably, and if ever needed we can just exchange the queen for the rook and promote the queen side after locking the king side. So that would be the continuation. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.